And we are live. Wow, there's explosions. Um, okay. Welcome to Bald&Balding. That's a new intro. We haven't done that before.
Wild.
Okay. It looks like it was John, maybe?
Probably John.
Sounds like explosions. Like I'm feeling the
like thunder. Like welcome to Bald&Balding.
I have no clue what's going on. Maybe it's me accidentally throwing
Grenades?
trying to like this is literally the worst.
Oh.
Just like take your hands off the
Yeah. way to be cramped in here.
Okay, so we are missing two people, but we have great sound effects. So
Yep.
we'll give them a couple minutes to show up. But typically, I do creature creation with 4 people. We are good to go if we have to go with just these 4, and we can just mock the other 2 for not showing up. Okay with that.
Our Foley department is going well.
Hey, that was cues.
Not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna sit here.
So I'll go over the basics, and if other people show up late, we can
John, I think it's your mic.
Yeah.
I think it's your mic.
There we go.
Well, I muted him.
Oh.
We need from him, but okay. So what we're going to do, we're take a creature, and we have 6 basics to start with, and through and they will pick one. Supposed to be 6 of you. If not, I will roll the dice for the final. Hold on, we just got a message. Josh is not coming, but I completely understand as
Yeah.
Not feeling well.
Oh.
No.
I might have fixed my mic. The settings had it with a weird USB thing, and now it's at something else. So it might be fixed now.
Fingers crossed.
It might.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing happens.
yes. Anyway, so there are 6 categories. We will be down at least one person, so I will get to contribute. Thing for you. What we'll do is we'll go down the line. Everyone will pick a column. They'll pick one of the things from the column. What, for instance, first one is terrain. Do you want this to be a desert creature, live in caves, marshes, hills, you name it? We'll go down the list. I will keep track. I will be the note taker. And then after we have these 6, you all talk it out amongst yourselves and try to come up with a creature that meets these parameters. Then when you think you're done, we'll throw in a couple monkey wrenches, and then we'll throw in a couple more, and then we'll throw in a couple more. So it'll be 6 monkey wrenches total over the course, just when you think you're done. And then we'll see. The worst creature ever was the lesser dodo. It was a flightless bat that was neon green that lived in deserts and was feasted upon by oasis mud skippers. So, you never know where you'll go. So we're just going to dive right in. Kristen, you are the one who said we should do this. So you get to go pick a column.
Okay. Let's see here. Size, terrain, strengths, weaknesses. I'm gonna go weaknesses, and I'm gonna say that this creature hoards something.
Nice.
Don't know what though.
Why do you do that to me? I don't understand. Weakness. There we go.
Weakness, hoarding.
That feels appropriate. I feel like we're all kind of like book dragons in
Book
some
hoarders.
way. Yeah, we all.
Is it a weakness though?
So, yes, pick another column and tell us something else about this creature.
I'm imagining caves, so it lives in the caves.
Caves and hoarding. This is
Amanda, your turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Who?
Go ahead, Jonathan.
Okay, so I'll just go with active time, nocturnal.
Of course, it's in caves.
Yeah, so it just pops up at night and does whatever.
And Amanda, there's 3 left. You can do the size, you can do strength, or you can do the diet.
I think I'll go with size. I feel like it's smaller than a human, like a cat or a dog.
Okay. Small. Okay, well, I'm going to roll a die for, what do we have? We have strengths and we have diet. So I need a 4-sided die. I'm going to roll for diet. Oh, I hope it's a herbivore, this cave dwelling. 3, it is an herbivore.
Oh.
So guess it's coming out of the caves.
At night.
yeah, at night only.
Strengths. That leaves me to pick the strength for it.
Let's see.
We're going to say it has an all-time favorite if you've seen the show. A prehensile tail. That's tail, not till. Good. Okay, so you have a cat or dog-sized creature that lives in caves. It's nocturnal. It eats herbs. And it hoards something which you have to come up with at this point in time, talking it out amongst yourselves. And it has a prehensile tail. What are we thinking?
To hoard something, I feel like should be something very shiny. Or maybe just like shiny things in general.
So I'm guessing it's coming out in moonlight then.
That or it's
I
attracted
find
to
like
mirrors.
bioluminescent things.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So is this thing Smurry?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Small and furry.
Smurry.
Furry. What kind of skin does this creature have? How many legs does it have? Does it have wings? Eyes? Yes, no, maybe?
I don't know why, but I'm imagining it like, it's gonna sound weird, but fleshy like a mushroom.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And in that case, maybe 2 weirdly small legs, like the creatures from Dark Souls, the first one, the mushrooms in that one, the walking mushrooms.
2 small legs.
Maybe they can like
Well,
suction, like they can walk up the side of the cave and hang with their tail.
Oh yeah, don't forget you have your prehensile tail.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes.
You can act as another limb. I
So
feel like if it's nocturnal and it's in caves, I feel like it'd have pretty
big creepy
poor
eyes.
eyesight. Like it would rely on,
Like hearing.
Yeah, more like hearing or something. So if it's hanging out in a cave all the time, like it's dark.
So does it have like big creepy eyes when it does go out, or does it not have eyes? Is it completely eyeless?
I think it needs eyes because how will it see
It-
the bioluminescence? Like the
It
things
does
it's
need
collecting?
eyes.
Okay.
I wonder if to go off that, Jess, like if it needs to see bioluminescence, like what if it only sees bioluminescence?
Yeah, like you can
Only
only
sees
see
light
the
and
tiny
dark.
thing.
Sees black and white. And the more shiny something is, the more bright it is. Its vision.
Okay. Let's see. So we got it's hoarding shiny things. Can only see light and dark. It has 2 small legs and a prehensile tail. It's fleshy like a mushroom. It hoards shiny and or bioluminescent things. What does it eat? Like, is it a beaver? Does it eat trees? Does it eat leaves, flowers? What kind of herbaceous stuff are we eating here?
I almost want to say more like cave mosses and lichens.
See, I'm imagining like a flower that blooms like at night.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And he has to go out at night specifically for
Mhm.
the evening snacks.
Yeah.
Ah,
like it, which it can do by smell. It makes sense.
yeah.
At this point, arms long enough to grab things.
Yeah, does he
From-
need arms? Because he only got 2 small legs.
And a tail right
Maybe
now.
he needs the
Tail.
tail.
Need
Yeah.
some arms.
to grab things far away. Or longer than
Oh,
its reach with legs.
See, I kind of like it. It just has 2 little legs, and then it uses its tail to like eat the flower.
Yeah, like an elephant.
like
Yeah.
no arm.
Maybe T-Rex arms. Just
Yeah, give it like really tiny, just unusable tiny arms.
Yeah, and then it
Has
can
to rely
kind
on
of
his tail.
so
They're
the
all just like
tail.
shriveled up by his body.
Yeah, the tail will go into the hands,
Oh.
and then it can go like this.
Relation.
What was that?
How long is the tail in relationship to the body?
twice the size.
I
3
feel
times
like
the
it should
size.
be at least like 1.5 size. Like if it needs to reach around its body to grab something, it should be at least its body size plus half.
Hmm.
Tail again. Jonathan tells me about it.
It's also wrong in the spreadsheet, by the way.
This would not surprise me. Yeah, this is why I pay for editors. Okay, do we like what we have here? Is there anything else we need to add, or can we move on to the first monkey wrenches?
Okay, wait, let me just review these notes real quick. Hoard shiny things.
Maybe he could just like have a sense to sense predators or things like big long whiskers or like good sense of smell or something for predators.
I like that. And by the way, all the notes here, this is just me documenting what you said. This is not Bible truth.
Okay.
Everything,
Oh, it's not set in stone.
Okay.
everything under physical description you have to manage. But all the notes, this is just ideas that have been thrown out, so you can take them, leave them, change them whenever you want.
Okay, good.
So if he's fleshy like a mushroom, like what is it, flesh colored, or like what colored is the
Mushroom gray, maybe?
I almost want it to be like the color of what it eats.
So
like
Ooh.
this bioluminescent
So we could if we wanted.
what, or like are the night blooming flowers, are they really bright, or
I feel like they
Or
would
does
be.
he change with like what he eats? So if he eats something green, he's green. If he
Well, if it's a night blooming flower, they're probably not going to. The flower's not going to waste time on color because you won't be able to see it. So it'll probably just be white.
It'd be white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
logic.
Darn.
Have some
Wait,
real.
what were you saying, Manda? That whatever he eats, he changes the color? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it would be funny because
Almost like
depending on
chameleon.
what it eats, it will be easier to see or not as easy to see. And then the obnoxiously long prehensile tail will just trip you if you can't see it.
Yeah, it might be an adaptation of like hiding.
I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
hmm
Okay, so who would like to go first at picking monkey wrenches?
I'll
Jeff?
go. Volunteers tribute. Sorry.
1 and 12.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Honestly, I feel like it tracks a little.
And we need one more person for one more monkey wrench. Who would like to mess up this?
I'll go. Well, I'll be right back.
John.
Wait.
John.
He comes
I was
out.
a guy.
I have a feeling that I'll need a dice for whatever you're going to say. I'm going to let Fate decide.
So I need a number between 1 and 12.
1 and 12. Where's the 12-sided dice?
He's gonna leave it up to complete chance.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, creature. Might as well. 7.
Oh.
7.
7.
Interesting. The
Razor armor.
Okay.
Okay.
Fleshy razor armor.
Well, if he's very slow,
He needs
he has to
it.
have defense against predators. So he has razor armor on his flesh skin.
Do not step on.
Yeah, do not squish.
So, things and it changes color. Is it the skin that changes color, or is it the armor? You see, like bright blues be underneath the armor, or reds, or does the armor?
Both.
Maybe the armor is more like a shell, like a hermit crab, or like his fleshy.
Or like
His inside.
Turtle?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
his fleshy
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
is the mushroom feel, and then the outside is like a.
Or
Sorry,
maybe
I was-
just the
I was laughing.
skin changes color.
Okay.
Or maybe
But his
his like
armor stays.
sword of shiny things is his shell.
Yeah, what if if there's any of the shiny things are really sharp, you can add them to his razor armor.
Like that crab in Moana. I know. he's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good with that, but
Okay. That was not too hard to incorporate, which means that Amanda, we need a number between 1 and 12 from you now.
I'll pick a figure 8 like his tail can do.
Okay. If you'd guessed 7, you'd had high metabolism, which would have really wrecked things.
Well, this is all tracking. Like,
Yeah, but this
lives in a
is
cave,
Yeah.
sloth-like,
You did great, Manda.
low metabolism.
so. Kristen, now it's
Okay, time for me to mess it up. Between 1 and 12? 1.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
We've crossed one thing off the list.
We've already
That's
done the work
perfect.
for ourselves.
We already said he has a shell. Look at that.
Well, now you must keep it.
I think having a shell.
Oh,
I think having a shell is going to be great.
Hmm.
It has a shiny razor shell, low metabolism. This all tracks. You don't even make changes. So Now-
With the notes, I'd say people who go caving accidentally mistake this creature for a gemstone or something and end up cutting themselves.
Ooh, an unintentional hazard.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. The stage. Hey, George.
Hello,
You
George.
Hey, Jordan!
welcome.
Sorry, I'm late.
have to pick a number between 1 and 12.
We'll do 7.
Oh.
Number of the night.
All right,
Popular one.
Yeah.
what do we got? Goes.
Should have realized what weekend we were doing this.
So
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Goes berserk when?
Feeding.
On his lichens and moss and night blooming flowers.
I feel bad for night hikers.
It's okay,
Or
just
campers.
really, really slow. So, you know.
So it's just like a very slow rage.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's a new YouTube category at that point. Just sloth-like creature raging after eating.
George, just to catch you up, you have a creature that lives in caves. It is small, cat, dog size, something like that. It has a prehensile tail. It has 2 small legs, 2 T-Rex arms.
All right.
Nocturnal. It is sloth-like speed, razor armor, low metabolism. It has a shell, which is the razor armor. It goes berserk when feeding. It is fleshy like a mushroom. It relies more on hearing than sight. It can only see light and dark. It eats night blooming flowers. The prehensile tail is obnoxiously long. It has big long whiskers. Sorry. The skin changes colors to whatever it eats.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on here. So
All right. So we have a creature that doesn't move.
But will rage.
Slowly.
Yes. It gets mad that people interrupt it and it can't move.
need to eat flowers like from a tree, and it can't get there because it's short. But I mean, it does obnoxiously long tail. So does it? Are these flowers? Are they tree flowers? Are they plant flowers?
Well, to steal from Tim, lichen in caves, and then maybe trees, just to make it difficult for the thing, for the
Aw.
creature.
Poor thing.
I feel like it's going to go
That's so
after
hard.
John.
Yeah.
What are we creating?
Oh.
We have one left, which I'm going to roll for rather than be the one responsible. 1.
Ones and sevens.
I'm going to roll again because that's can photosynthesize, but since it's nocturnal,
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
11. Okay, well then.
All right.
Both
Aw.
Oh, It tracks with his little shell armor.
Yeah, I'm kind of
It does.
His head could even look like a mushroom. Like,
Oh my gosh.
like a toad.
cute.
His little head armor is like a mushroom cap.
We're gonna need somebody to draw this, please.
ASAP.
It'll
I'm quite attached to him already.
No, me too. This is our baby.
Bo, I know you're here. This is our mascot.
Could this be the new SFF Insiders logo?
Yes.
We should get Adrian M. Gibson to start drawing mushrooms for us.
Okay.
Someone make him like a mascot uniform. He can wear that.
Yep.
Welcome.
Okay, so we're going to start filling in the life here. Food, flowers, locomotion, just walks. Does it do a funny 3-footed walk with the tail, or just 2 stubby feet?
I feel like it has to like almost
Waddle?
slither walk,
Like waddle, like penguin waddle, because
Yeah, penguin waddle.
he has teeny tiny legs.
Yeah.
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 Waddles.
Let's get it. Climbs trees with tails with his
Yeah.
tail. Okay.
With the long tail, that makes sense.
When does it sleep?
During the day.
During the day.
All day.
I guess so. It's not turtle. Never mind.
Yeah. Takes naps, during the nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah. It's more like a cat than a dog, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he has a low metabolism, so he has to conserve calories. He shouldn't be out and about.
No. He's got like a 2-hour window.
Hey, Josh did make it at least in one form.
Eats itself up the bridge.
Actually, that would be better.
Yep.
Yeah, if you change it to that instead of
Yeah.
climbs, you say
He's got
yeets.
like a tater tail.
I do like the yeets. Doesn't climb it, yeets up the trees.
That's Josh's contribution. There you go.
Yep.
Put that in there.
In honor of Josh.
Okay, does this have a layer? Is it solitary? Is it communal? What kind of creature is this? I mean,
I feel like he'd be solitary, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if he rages while feeding, I feel like there'd be competition for resources, for food resources.
I
He
agree.
doesn't want anybody to get his hoard.
Yeah, and he hoards things. Exactly.
So he does have to have a lair, a solitary lair.
See, I was imagining like a bunch of them, and then they kind of like headbutt each other.
That's how they fight for their lairs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they fight for their hoard of shiny things.
I'd
Mhm.
say, adding to that, they're often found with lots of geodes around them. Wherever there's lots of geodes hiding around somewhere.
Yeah.
Headbutt each other. They can try to like steal their stuff off of their shells
Yeah,
with their big long tails.
gem encrusted
I like it.
shells.
Yeah. I can just picture a slow motion headbutting fight right now.
they're low metabolism, so sure. Do they have a language?
Groans.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, is there a language silent? Do they
I
care?
feel like it should just screech.
Yes.
Like very high pitched screeching.
Mhm.
They don't speak.
When they rage, the screech comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so high pitched, like almost like a mouse just screaming.
So it's that squealing, just loud squealing noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is the biggest threat to this creature?
Itself?
Just trying to survive.
Oh, I'd probably say others of its kind, right? If they
Everything else is just going to walk around them. So
Either that or accidentally step on it. Or pick it up.
yep.
I don't know, because if they headbutt and fight, I feel like they wouldn't want to cross another one of their kind.
Yeah.
Frog.
Sounds like
A lemon.
exactly like that.
What is a lemon grab?
I've never heard that
You know
either.
the lemon from Adventure Time? It's just like unacceptable. And
Oh.
it'll just
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that nails it.
Hey, how long do these things live? They have to live long enough to propagate.
121 years.
Eternity.
If they make it that far.
oh man.
Well, they could also just be immortal until something ends up killing it.
Raging for eternity.
I almost say the
Begging
biggest
for
threat.
death.
Yeah, the biggest threat would be pulling down a tree on itself as it eats itself up. Goes to get the flowers, eats itself up the tree. Tree falls down on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can live long, but in reality, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like lemmings jumping off a cliff.
But usually not.
Could have like a low chance of survival, but like once they're like turtles when they are born, like not many of them survive at all. But then once they're big, they're all right.
Yeah.
I wonder if when they're little, their razor armor isn't as sharp or isn't as like they have to grow into it or something.
It's
And
probably
after
soft.
they get their armor, then maybe they're
Yeah.
more they have a higher chance of survival.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe when they're littler, they're just the fleshy little creatures.
They have to molt, and so then they lose their old shell. It's all soft until it hardens.
Oh, like a crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they molt their shell, all their things that are on it, do they have to do they just throw that back into their treasure pile?
No, they collect
or
it.
Do they
collect
take
it.
all the stuff off their old shell and put it on the new one? Like
Yeah, they gotta transfer it.
Transfer it. Takes them 2 months.
takes them 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe they have like some like sticky saliva or something so that like can adhere their
They're shiny things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shiny things.
Now I'm picturing the crab in Moana.
Yeah.
Think of the song.
Okay, so we got finished now. We have to come up with a name for this creature that you are partially responsible for. What is this creature's name? And Bo Kelly, I think it's acceptable, but you may not want to go with that.
It should like end in like something bow.
You have to put it somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Integrate it.
I want to add berserk to it somehow, but I'm trying to think.
Mushroom berserk lemmings.
That doesn't have bow.
No.
Let's see.
We love you, Bo.
What if instead of berserker, it's like Bozerker?
Berserker.
Oh, berserker, yeah. There you go. Berserker.
Except for it likes flowers, so mushrooms aren't.
Well, it has like a
Well, he has like a mushroom.
Yeah, that's true.
Like cap, like bony armor on his head that's shaped like a mushroom cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better for identifier, you know?
Yeah. Berserker. I love it. Mushroom crap Berserker.
Are we going to go with that? I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go with it.
I need someone to draw this, like
I know.
within the next
Yep.
10 hours. Please. And then tag all of SFF Insiders.
The guy who does my book covers to draw these every time, but it'll be 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Get our minds out of the gutter.
It'll come back to haunt us when we least expect it.
hmm
We'll make a stuffy for you for Christmas, Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gift to you from the team.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. And the code for we're finished is, so what's everyone reading now?
Oh,
I can stop sharing my screen. So, Jess, what are you reading now, and what should we all be reading?
Oh, well, I actually started Whispers of the Storm by C.B. Steele. And
Heck yeah.
I am hooked. I started reading it this morning and I was like, I gotta go do things, but I didn't want to. I just love that gritty dialogue where like someone's just telling you their life and like, you know, they're okay, but you're like, how did you become the person you are now? And like, does all the rumors people say about you, is it really true? So loving it.
Nice. Kristen, how about you?
I have a couple things I'm reading right now. I actually just started the second Dungeon Crawler Carl book.
Ooh.
Love the first.
Also
It
good.
was great.
Yes, yeah.
I'm finishing up The Dryad's Crown by David Hopkins, and then I just cracked open The Fall of Selvandria by Tim McKay. I hope I'm saying that right, Tim. I know you're lurking in the comments. So that's what I'm doing right now. And all of them are great. I highly recommend.
Okay. Amanda, how about you?
I'm listening to Stellar Air right now. I just started it. It's an indie sci-fi. It's been good so far. And I'm reading Marilyn Soul by Addison Horner. It's a YA fantasy, and I really like it. It's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who are we at? Jonathan is getting ready. George, tell us what you're reading.
I don't read.
These are just decorations, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Paperweights.
No, I'm reading Iron Truth. It's a sci-fi. It's S.A. I don't know how to say her last name. But it's a very dark sci-fi, so it's really interesting. Last Argument of Kings is my audio listen, and I am. No, those are the main two that I'm focusing on at the moment.
And John, what 3 books have you finished today?
Well, I'm still in the middle of reading this, the Lazarus Project, or the Lazarus Heist. It's fun. It's from the BBC. And then books that I'd recommend are as follows. There's more.
The list.
Yes.
John is my ghost reader.
Yes, the Bound and the Broken, or of Blood and Fire, if you've not read that yet. Is Dragon Company.
Just see blurred.
Yeah.
Versus camera.
It goes with how fast you read.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Sons of Darkness by Grav Mohanty. That was a fun read. Stephen Erickson, Gardens of the Moon is also way more confusing, and I should have looked at the Wikipedia site before actually reading it. His Ragged Company is also fun, and
that one's weird.
it is. And well, this one is also lying around my room.
Nice. All good
And I
choices.
still need to read The Price of Power. That's on my list for next week.
Yes.
For tomorrow.
No, I was like, he read 3/4 of it during this stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
John, are you reading like the newer? Like I know, isn't he?
Yes, I'm reading the newer one.
Okay, the newer one, because I have the old one, and I've been trying to decide should I read the copy I have or wait till I read like the revised version.
I've not really started with the copy yet. I have it on my iPad, but I will get back to you on that.
Yeah, no answer now. I know. Wait, did you say a day?
A day or two.
Insane.
Just to surprise you.
I know. I was like,
You know this by now.
I do, but every time I hear it, I'm just blown.
You know, when John was going through all the books, I was like, oh, he's going to hold up the Haley Traveler. I mean, what are the odds he's going to not show my book? And I was like, oh, wait. John, he read that.
yeah. It's all right. Here you go. Well.
Desperate Dispatches. Nice.
Yep. It's on the shelf.
There.
Extra chapter. Haley Traveler.
Yeah, the extra chapter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Mike?
Yeah, what
are you reading?
I am
Getting off the hook.
in the series. That's by Adam Fernandez. The first one is Vermilion Flames. Vermilion Flames, best book I've read this year so far.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. And I'm reading the sequel now, well, listening to it. And anyone who doesn't know what we're referring to, do I need to explain very, very quickly?
Feel free.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
To my eternal shame, I wrote the cringiest chapter I will ever write ever in my life. A 17-year-old decides to go to a strip club because today is a day I'm going to have sex. Well, and I sent it to my editor, who is Roe, because he likes to do these things to me. And I was like, you know what? It's just so cringy. I don't even want to read it. I'm just going to delete it. He's like, no, you can't. There's character work is done there. He learns. You got to leave it. I was like, fine. Then I'm going to edit it because I can't stand. Oh my God. Ugh. So it was late in the process, so I just copied the chapter and I was like, okay, I'll make changes here, and if I don't like it, I'll have the original. And then I went away, and then I came back. I didn't realize I'd done that, so I just renumbered the chapters. And at some point, I copy and paste it to the exact same chapter, which is the cringiest thing I will ever write in my life. Then I bought like 200 hard copies between paperbacks and hardbacks. So I'm like, it's too many to throw away, but I don't really want to tell people it's there. But if I don't tell them and they read it, they're going to be like, hey, this awful chapter, you then repeat it. So, yeah, it's this
Collector's edition.
Yeah, the cringe edition. I like that.
Super rare edition.
cringy edition, yes.
Are you going to bring any of those to Worldcon?
I entered my book into Spacebo, so I fixed it before Spacebo started, so none of them would at least see it. So now if I have them printed, it will be without the extra cringy chapter. But I don't have any here myself that don't have that, so yeah.
Oh.
I go to Worldcon. I want to sign up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I want a signed cringe edition.
Yeah. I want you to send the cringe.
Oh, this is the next chapter.
That's awesome.
Oh.
And when I told Laura Huey this, she goes, "Oh, really? You think that's the cringy chapter? I think it's the chapter before that that's cringy."
Might have to bump the Haley Traveler up on my.
On your TBR.
You're just gonna make a post and be like, "I read it. This is the chapter."
I need everyone to read this chapter.
I know. I'll copy and paste it into the Discord server and just be like, for those missing out, here's the 2 chapters side by side.
At least copy and paste and give it to Meta so they can train their AI with really cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got here. How are we going to ban you? Nick may be there if he doesn't have sudden surgeries or something.
I know. So he can't take his book selfies with this.
Yeah.
I need to get my hands on a copy
I know.
of Nick's book.
Yeah. It's good so far. I've started like half of it. John's probably read it about 7 times now.
No, but I read it last year.
So.
Oh.
So, Jord, are you going to Worldcon?
Yes.
Driving to Worldcon with selfies.
Yeah. My plan is to go to Worldcon right now.
Nice.
So it's a 9-hour drive for me, so it's not bad.
Oh, yeah,
That's doable.
Not too bad. Yeah.
For where I live, like to go visit anybody, it's 2 to 3. So it's really not that bad. Because I usually drive like to my parents and then back in the same day, so it's like 6 hours. So, but yeah.
Okay,
We'll all
so,
have to meet up.
For sure.
oh, by the way, Kristen said that she will be the Uber for everyone from.
Mike.
You're also gonna be the travel guide, right? Like,
Yeah.
what to do?
Yeah,
What to do, other things besides Worldcon, all the local attractions and the best eateries.
Mhm.
I can point everyone in the right direction.
Perfect.
Thank you, Richard. Mike, we haven't had you on the show yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry I was late, guys. It's March Madness week. I should have realized.
So
That's
I
all
have one out of St. John's in Arkansas.
I don't know. That's what was going on when I played. When I was.
You didn't even watch the end? Oh man.
I know. Arkansas was winning. I'm pretty sure they won. But
Okay, sorry. That's all the sports we're going to talk about.
Everyone else just dead silent.
Yeah.
I know.
What a sport.
He was like, yeah.
I know. My wife looked up at the clock and she's like, "Were you supposed to be doing a YouTube thing right now?" It's like it's at 3. She's like, "It's 3:15." I was like, "Oh crap."
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
what's next on people's reading lists? We know what you're reading now. What are you looking forward to?
I have The Feeding by Anthony Ryan
Nice.
Nice.
that I just got, so I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. For me, I have. Sorry, I'm not used to doing this.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Okay.
this will be next. And then I love Arcane, so I got Embessa recently because I just need to get more about her story for Embessa.
Yeah, I want to read that one. Thanks, Dan.
How about you? What's next up?
Who was it?
Kristen, what's next up for you to be reading? Dungeon Crawler Carl 3?
Yes, and then I've been beta reading some stuff that can't quite say, but will be coming soon from one of our beloved indie authors. So I had the first 4 chapters and everything is really measuring up and it is going to be amazing. But it's definitely probably going to be the next, whatever the next book is in the Dungeon Crawler series. I love it. It is so funny. It is hilarious. And then Matt in person is hilarious. He was at Emerald City Comic Con and we were hanging out and he's just a funny guy. Like the way he writes is his personality.
That's great. I'm on 6 right now. I have like 2 hours left and I'm not an audiobook person. So it's kind of weird to me. Like I have listened to 6 audiobooks and it's all thanks to the story, but then also the narration just gets me every time. Like I'll walk my dog and I'm like, just start laughing. People probably think I'm crazy, but I'm just having the greatest time.
You're just cackling out in the sidewalk.
There's some of the best audiobooks you can listen.
Yeah, I heard the audiobook's really good. I haven't grabbed them, but everyone said dynamite things about them.
You should try, like, even if you don't do audiobooks, like they are top tier. Like you will, they'll make you laugh at least once. Plus there's some extra tidbits at the end and stuff. Make it worth it.
And I won't say who this is, but do you know Emperor's New Groove, like Kirk?
Of course.
I forget the voice actor/actor's name, but his voice is in number 6.
It is.
But that's all I'll say.
Yeah. And Travis Baldry makes an appearance in 6 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Yeah, I'll have to grab those audios.
You will waste gas driving around because you don't want to stop.
Or you'll start doing like random chores just to continue on. You're like, oh, I really need to fold clothes today, or like,
I really need to do laundry.
My wife was happy because I trimmed all the trees in like one day when book 7 came out.
So I'm kind of annoyed because I've read the first 6. Is 7 the last one that came out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have my hard and fast rule. I don't read books over 500 pages, but the books have just got steadily longer and longer. I'm like, I'm going to have to listen to this now. It's way too long. It's way longer than I like, but I'm invested now. I've read 6 or listened to 6 books.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, I love that series. It was one of my most anticipated audiobooks coming out this year. So,
Amanda, how about you? What do you have that's coming up that you're looking forward to?
Gosh, I don't know. I am starting the Malazan series this year, so at some point I need to start the first book, and then I just have this is my TBR shelf, and it's just full of books. I kind of just pick whatever, but I know that I definitely want to read An Inkling of Flame, which is C.B. Steele's book.
Yep.
That one's awesome.
Should be quick. I need to open it. And yeah, I want to read or listening to the sequel of The Million Flames because that was a really good book.
Nice.
John, we're going to skip you for now.
Okay.
John's like pile number 2.
Yeah.
The library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? What are you looking forward to coming up?
The one I mentioned, The Feeding by Anthony Ryan. I know I have a group that I buddy read with, one book a month, and we're doing a Memory of Song.
Nice.
That one's fun.
Nice. That's a good book.
Yeah, so that one's up for next month. And then I have your book, The Haley Traveler and The Forbidden Planet are all some that I'm looking forward to. Or not
Those
Forbidden Planet, Forsaken.
Those are both good.
Is that Brian's book?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And real quick, I'll jump in. What I'm looking forward to is that I've talked to Andrew Meredith, and he is going to narrate The Haley Traveler. And
Heck yeah.
May, June, something like that, which should be about the time when the book number 2 comes out. So,
That's exciting.
Jonathan,
Yes.
or read in the next 12 minutes.
Well, The Price of Power, that was on there. Then Combat Codes by Alexander Darwin, Neuromancer by William Gibson, The Warrior by Stephen Orion, The Book That Went Burn by Mark Lawrence, Echoes of a Lost Goddess by W.A. Legat, Revelation Space by Alistair Reynolds, and way more.
I hear Combat Codes is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently
It
it
is
is.
good.
Spoke
I've
pretty highly
also
of
heard
it.
way too much.
Yeah,
Also heard
Bo,
lots about it.
Bo loves that series. He's the one who got me to read book 1. I still need to read the other 2.
Yeah.
I also have this one. Bo might be
Jade.
familiar with
Oh
it.
yeah, Jade
Jade
City.
City. Yeah.
Jade City.
definitely.
Top notch.
Good stuff.
Okay, well, we have made the Mushroom Cap Berserker. We've talked about probably about 40 different books. Is there anything else we need to do today before we call it a day?
Join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Yeah, come hang out with us on the
Come
SFF
hang out with
Insiders.
all of us.
Mhm.
You know.
Joshua, I know you couldn't make it in person, but since you're living in the future, how is tomorrow?
I'm gonna go take notes.
The Berserker.
Josh.
I have it up in a book somewhere.
Do it, Josh.
Oh.
Do it.
I love that.
So I've
That could be your next project.
had several authors on here, and the creature that was created, like, you know what? I'm going to fit this in somewhere.
It could be an Easter egg.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you want to go back and watch all the creature creations, you would know the Easter eggs when you see them. No.
I have a feeling Bo might not talk to us for a little while.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know that this is going to help us too much now, unless you're talking about what they're.
Everyone hold up your book.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a book.
I don't either.
I just like books.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not an
I
author.
I have books to read.
Well, hold
I'm
up.
I'm just a reviewer.
Yep.
All right.
Here,
Mine is
read
the
Mike's book.
Yeah, read.
Yeah, the one without the cringe chapter.
That is a fun cover though.
Yeah. I will say Mike's books shocked me. Like, the first time I read it. If you haven't read Becoming a Druid,
It's a fun series.
it is.
I'll tell you that when I'm writing, I'm like, yeah, I see where this is going. Everyone's going to be able to guess where it's going. I need to throw a wrinkle in here. And then I'm like, okay, so now we're doing this. Every so often, I'm like, yeah, it's getting boring. You can forecast how it ends even. And so I'm like, nope, throw in a wrinkle. Okay, that happened.
Yep.
You have a D20 list of everything you want to throw in there.
The best compliment I've ever got was from, oh shoot, now I have to remember his name, Ben Kahn. And he's like, when I'm reading Mike's book, I never know what's going to happen next. I'm like, yes. To me, that's wonderful, because if you know what's going to happen, then why are you reading it?
Mhm.
But anyway, thank you, everyone. This is a blast. I will get this to Dimitri. I've already actually paid him. I pay him every month to do a couple drawings for me, so I've already paid him. So I just have to send this description to him. So hopefully it'll be 2 weeks.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
to see
can't
this
wait.
drawing.
Yeah.
You have
I
no
know.
idea.
The Berserker.
going to be my whole personality.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll
I feel like
hijack.
as soon as we got it, we gotta drop it in the Discord. Be like,
Oh
look,
Yep.
yeah.
this
Yeah.
is look at our creation.
We're going to start calling it the mascot.
Yep.
Bo can only block so many of us a day, I think.
There's only
He
so many
can't block
socials.
the entire team.
I know.
Okay, well, thanks, everybody. I guess it's time for us to all wave awkwardly now. And
Bye.
we will talk.
Bye.